In today's video, how to lose that last 10 pounds.
All by myself.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's Paul Ravella from ProPhysique.com. In today's video, I'm going to give you some tips and tricks on losing that last 10 pounds and just what it takes to get those off. And the question came from my Instagram direct message, which is here on the screen. And I got the question. I immediately thought, yeah, that last 10 pounds is always the worst. And I'll give you some specifics on why we think it's the worst and why it's difficult to get it off, and just what it took for someone like me to get that off, and maybe some of my clients as well. And yeah, I'll put the question on the screen here. So as you can see, this young lady's been struggling a little bit and with those last 10 pounds. I like how she calls it vanity weight, because probably you're in a great place. If you only have 10 pounds to go, you probably already look great. So it's more about that personal preference for, you know, wanting to look good for yourself and feeling like it's the next level of conditioning. And I'm actually reminded myself why that 10 pounds of vanity weight is so hard, because as I got back home today after being gone at a competition this weekend with clients, driving there, the last thing I wanted to do today was prepare food. And that's really one of the most essential parts of getting that last little bit off, is sticking to the diet as much as you possibly can, because there are so many distractions when it comes to dieting. So tip number one is plan ahead as much as you can for your diet. What I used to do most commonly was cook in bulk. I would on Sunday go grill a bunch of chicken breast, cook a bunch of fish, make a bunch of sweet potatoes, make some rice, put it all in the fridge, and then when I wanted to eat, bang, I would just have something there ready for me. And it took that stress of decision making away, because when you're hungry and you're stressed, you know, the easiest thing for me to do sometimes is just go through the drive-through or just grab whatever's easiest, right? Because, you know, I want to get back to work, and a lot of us are busy, and that's the focus. But I have an advantage this year, and it's been really cool to be associated with a company called Icon Meals. Now, yes, I'm an affiliate of Icon Meals. In fact, I have a discount code. If you order from them and use my discount Paul10, you get 10% off your order. So you can take this for what it's worth. But last year, when I was dieting for my bodybuilding show, when I started working with Icon Meals, the real value I found there was it took a lot of the time away that I needed to prepare my meals, and I just used Icon Meals throughout the year. And they have some amazing looking foods, and I'm not going to get too far off the topic here, but you get the idea. Icon Meals basically is a meal service. They send the meals to your house frozen, you put them in the fridge. So for me, in the past, money was more of the issue, right? I didn't have the money to be ordering these types of things. Prepping food it doesn't cost as much. You can go to the store, get a bunch of food in bulk, prepare it yourself, store it in Tupperwares. So if time is more important to you, as it is for me right now, well, then something like Icon Meals helps out. So that's the first thing. That's the first tip or trick. The second one is going to be avoiding the weekend benders. You see, that last 10 pounds, the most difficult part about that is that we have to get out of these traps of, like, you know, taking a couple days off the diet, because the body's gonna really start to fight fat loss the leaner you get. And if you only have really 10 pounds to lose, well, that's where those 10 pounds are. They're in the overeating sessions on the weekend, a couple days here and there, and you just begin to kind of go back and forth, and you're kind of spinning your wheels over a period of time. So why am I able to do it, and why are my clients able to do it? And I'll tell you why. It's because the goal becomes more important than the time with our friends, going out, or saying yes when we should say no. Okay, so the goal is that. Now for me, the goal is competition. I like to get on stage and compete. But I've had a lot of people be super successful with other goals. The two most common, I would say, would be photo shoots and weddings. When you book a date with a photographer and you know you're going to do a fitness or a shoot where your, you know, body composition matters, I promise you it makes it real easy to say to your friend, no thanks, friend, I don't want 3 margaritas because I have a photo shoot coming up, right? And they can actually buy into that. The difficulty with friends and family when you say no to something is they want to know why. You have to have a reason, unless you're just a super strong person, in which case you're probably not watching this video, right? You're looking for tips and tricks, and that's where they come in. For me, the first time I did a bodybuilding show, it was the first time I was able to say no to my friends going out drinking. I didn't have an alcoholic drink for 6 or 7 months before my first show, and I didn't really even miss it. And so I made lots of progress on the weekends when I would usually have been spinning my wheels. So that's the real value, is when you set that goal. You know, obviously a wedding date is a huge one. You want to fit in that dress, you want to look a certain way, you want to fit in your tux, you want to look a certain way for the pictures, you want to have those nice cheekbones and be shreddy. Like, those are all goals that allow you to say no at times when typically you're just going to be a little more social, and like you should be. I'm all about living your life. But when it comes to that last little bit of vanity pounds, that's what it is. And the third one that I'm going to say, the third tip or trick, is start looking at opportunities in your schedule when you can get your workouts in more frequently. You know, a lot of times if we're waiting to work out later in the day and the car breaks down, there's some stress at work, the kids get sick, we often put ourselves last in the line of priorities. Well, when you have a goal and you put yourself first, funny things start to happen. It gets done all the time. So like if you're working out early in the morning and that's how you start your day, anything that happens after that, it's not going to impact the fact that you didn't get your workout or your cardio done. So these kind of things compound, okay? So it's the weekends with the friends, it's not having the goal, it's not getting a workout or two done every now and then, and you just end up spinning your wheels, and that's where the last 10 pounds comes in. All right, guys, that's going to be it for me today. A short and sweet one. I got to get back to work. It's Monday, lots going on, and I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I will talk to you tomorrow.